The Senate will come to order. Senator Tate.
Thank you, Mr. President. Members, please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Majors, please call the roll.
Senators Aguilar, Baumgardner, Carroll, Cook, Crowder, Donovan, Garcia, Grantham, Guzman, Heath, Hill, Hodge, Holbert, John, Johnston, Jones, Kefalis, Kerr, Lambert, Lundberg, Marble, Martinez-Umenick, Merrifield,
Mike.
Neville, Newell, Roberts, Scheffel, Scott, Sonnenberg, Stedman, Tate, Todd, Ulibarri, Woods. Mr. President.
Here, colleagues, we are going to do roll every day, just so you know. We're going to call the roll. It's the easiest response required of you most of the session. We're 35, mostly here. 0 absent, 0 excused. We have a quorum. Senator Garcia.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move that the reading of the journal for Tuesday, January 19th be dispensed with and that the journal be approved and corrected by the Secretary.
You have heard the motion. Seeing no objection. Is there objection? Seeing none. That motion is adopted, as well as the journal. Senate Services.
January 20th, 2016, correctly printed. Senate Bills 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, and 82.
Introduction of resolutions.
Senate Joint Resolution 3 by Senator Sonnenberg and Representative Vigil concerning approval of water project revolving fund eligibility list administered by the Colorado Water Resources and Power Development Authority.
Senate Joint Resolution 3 is assigned to the Committee on Agriculture, Natural Resources, and Energy. Announcements. Senator Newell. Well, got to come down here. Senator Newell.
Thank you, Mr. President. I just wanted to mention, members, you may have had people reach out to you. Today you have members in from your own districts who are here at the Capitol today from the Colorado Behavioral Health Care Council. So if you have been approached, please take advantage. Thank you, Mr. President.
You're welcome.
Please take advantage of your own constituents coming to the Capitol and being engaged in the legislative process. So they may approach you in your office or in the lobby and know that they are good people from your district trying to get your attention on mental health. Thank you.
Senator Baumgardner.
Thank you, Mr. President. And members, a couple of days left here National Western Livestock, the junior auction will be Friday. We are still taking up funds for that, for the education and advancement of the kids who are involved in that industry. So please give freely. Right at the present time, my understanding is the House of Representatives is way ahead of us in funding, so we can't let that happen. So please help us out.
Senator Donovan.
Thank you, Mr. President. You know, I just wanted to add to the comments of my colleague on the importance of us supporting these students. A lot of these kids have worked with these animals for, well, this specific animal for a year, but have been in this process for years and years. This is a multi-year commitment from them to get to this level, and their families support them as well. Some of the numbers that were mentioned yesterday are impressive to know that we're supporting the best of the best. Over 2,000 animals start on this process at the beginning of the stock show, and they whittle it down to just under 100 animals that actually get to present at the Junior Livestock Show to win those big scholarship numbers. So please support us. We are definitely behind our raising this year, so checks and any contribution you can give is greatly appreciated. Thank you.
Senator Grantham.
Thank you, Mr. President. Again, colleagues, just a reminder, today we do have joint meetings with the JBC and the House and Senate Ag Committees. That will be upon adjournment, and that will take place down in, the calendar says HCR 107. So downstairs, basement, HCR 107. Don't forget to bring the red books, and we'll get a briefing on those departments that are under your purview. House Committee Room 107 upon adjournment.
Senator Holbert.
Thank you, Mr. President. Members, those who serve on Senate Business, Labor, and Technology, please note a calendar change. We meet at the afternoon schedule on Monday and Wednesday. That has traditionally been at 1:30 p.m. Business, Labor, Technology will move those meetings to 2 p.m. on Monday and Wednesday. We did have a request from one or more members for a scheduling conflict on Wednesday, and I thought it would be easier. And in talking with the ranking member, the esteemed Assistant Minority Leader, the Senator from Boulder, he agreed. So Monday and Wednesday, Business, Labor, and Technology will no longer meet at 1:30, but rather at 2 p.m. If we run into a bottleneck later in the session, we may move that back, but 2 p.m. for Business Committee on Monday and Wednesday.
Senator Martinez-Humenick.
Thank you, Mr. President. May I have a moment of personal privilege?
Has this been cleared? Granted.
Thank you. I would like to let the folks in the chamber know that Community Reach Center has some representatives sitting back here on the left hand in the back, and their fearless leader, Rick Doucet, is getting the William F. Funk Award from the Colorado Nonprofit Association for building healthy communities. And the work that they do in Adams County and other mental health groups around our state will be here in the Capitol today. So be sure to thank them for all the hard work that they're doing in your own communities. And if you have a chance, please go and say hello to them. Thank you.
Senator Crowder.
Thank you, Mr. President. Just a quick reminder, Senate Health and Human Services across the street today, LSBB, and I wasn't aware of that until just a few minutes ago, but be aware that that's across the street. Thank you.
Senator Todd.
Thank you, Mr. President. And I just wanted to reiterate again the Mental Health Day, and we have Aurora Mental Health folks with us. A few of them, I think, are in the House and possibly coming over, but two of our Aurora Mental Health Board members are in the chamber, and would just like to give a shout out to one of them that is very special to me, that has been my driver, my chaperone, my carrier, my husband, Terry, and he serves on the Aurora Mental Health Board, and so please join me in welcoming Aurora Mental Health, and especially the best husband in the world, my husband, Terry.
Is that open for debate? Senator Sonnenberg.
Thank you, Mr. President, and I would ask for a moment of personal privilege, please.
Granted.
Thank you, members. It is my pleasure to carry on the stock show theme today, and as you can see, we have a number of beautiful ladies over here. Thank you, Mr. President, that have traveled the world to be here with us this week and to be here at the Capitol. You know, normally we only have 3 or 4, so I am excited that we have as many as we do today. Usually I give you a little bio on all of them. Today I'm just going to tell you who they are and where they're from, because every one of these ladies is an advocate. Every one of these ladies loves rural America and is doing whatever they can to help educate people about rural America and those things that we want to keep as a legacy. So I'm going to introduce them one at a time. I am going to start with Miss Rodeo, Wisconsin, because I asked her how to say her name. I think I remember. So if I goof it up, Beth Kajala. Please help us welcome Beth from Wisconsin. Miss Rodeo, New Mexico, just to the south of us down here. Help us welcome Stacy Trahern. Miss Rodeo, Illinois, all the way from Ava, Illinois, Miss Virginia Smith. Thank you for being here. From Kansas, Miss Rodeo, Kansas, Lauren Rumbaugh. Lauren, nice to have you here. And from the state of Washington, Miss Rodeo, Washington, Macy LaValle. Macy, nice to have you here as well. From North Dakota, we are so thrilled to have with us Megan Hagg. Megan, nice to have you here. From Arkansas, it is great to have Miss Rodeo, Arkansas, Tori Miller. Tori, thanks for being here. From Virginia, come a long way to drag a horse from Virginia to participate in National Western Stock Show, and we're so pleased that Jane Revercombe is here, Miss Rodeo, Virginia. And from our neighbor from the north, Miss Rodeo, Wyoming, always happy to have Nikki Seichman here. And the last two I have saved because obviously one of them is our favorite. From Miss Rodeo, Colorado, Madeline Mills. Now, I got to tell you one thing. It's great to have her here as Miss Rodeo, Colorado, but we're not going to tell you that she did not go to school here. She went someplace south of us. So, but we're not going to hold that against you. We're happy to have you here, and thank you for being our beacon here. Last but not least, we are thrilled to death to have another person from Washington here that has drug her horse here, that has traveled the United States. She is Miss Rodeo America. She has gone through the gamut. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome Catherine Merck. Catherine, thank you for being here. Mr. President, thank you. We appreciate the honor of having the Rodeo Queens come join us each year. I know you didn't get to see excitement today, but we are thrilled to death that you're here. Thank you.
Ladies, would you mind all standing together? It'll make a better shot for the camera that's on you, and we can welcome all of you at the same time. Additional announcements. Come on up, Senator Johnson. I'll take a photo with you. Could we get one figure 8 wave in unison? Mr. Majority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. President. Just a reminder, colleagues, as we head toward Friday, also known as Bronco Friday. It seems the last Friday, the only ones that got the memo was President Manning and myself. Reminder that this Friday is Bronco Friday. Wear your gear, and hopefully your gear is orange. So a reminder of that. With that, Mr. President, in the absence of other announcements, move the Senate adjourn to 9 a.m. Thursday, January 21st.
Would also remind the body to please bring all the abandoned Steelers gear. We're shipping it to Grenada. You have heard the motion. All those in favor say aye. Those opposed, no. The motion is adopted and the Senate is adjourned.